Do you want to know how to lose fat? Do you want to know how to gain muscle? Do you want to know? Do you want to know? There's one very easy answer. Well, on top of doing this whole video, I thought it'd be a cool little thing to do, like a couple little shout outs to people that have been subscribing for over a week and have been fun to really interact with. You know, the first ones is MVFITNESS. That guy's got a great head and shoulders, really cool personality. I've been watching him, and he's been over every time I ever had a question or response or comment. He always interacts. I thought that was really cool. Another one to Elite Fitness Labs, two young kids that I call them kids, but you know they're probably in their early 20s for crying out loud. But I give them props, man. They're in the hustle. They're grinding out videos. You know, they're really trying to deliver some cool content, and they're entertaining. You know, I think it's interesting. Everybody in the beginning, like it takes a while to get your personality to come across the camera and get comfortable. You know, I've been doing movie vlogs in front of these cameras in the car for quite a while, so it took a while before you realize that. You know, you're not just talking to a camera, you're actually talking to people that are watching. So a big shout out to those two guys. And Jimmy Elliot, he's hella cool, man. That guy always responds back. All right? Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, 200K Transform Challengers. And I don't want to make it look cool that I looked away. Because I didn't mean to. But I wanted to get a video today because I like to do videos as often as possible for everything, you know, to document what's going on, for me to reflect on how I felt on a certain day, and I guess in case any of you actually give me shit, I'm trying to give you some content. But I had a couple questions come in, tweeted to me yesterday. If you want to find me or talk to me or ask me any questions, I'm all excited about that. That's why I said I actually get more excited about answering questions than I do actually posting videos, because it's the one time that interaction is cool. It's where it's like it's actually happening. So let's get into two major topics of this movie or this vlog. We'll say is number one, I kind of teased you of how do you burn fat, how do you gain muscle, what's the most overlooked secret in the game. I think there are some myths out there, and I think there are some genuine tips. I think the myths are that I don't find by altering my testosterone levels, you know, with test boosters, make any bit of a difference for me, and I'm 35. I think that's a big misconception that's out there. I don't believe it's an easy money maker because all men are going to attach their gains and their fat loss to hormone levels. Just because of the stigma with steroids, they think that increasing their test levels is somehow going to give them an advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, but most of us don't even... First of all, the amount of anabolic hormone levels you would need to actually have accelerated muscle growth is over 2 times. There has never been a test booster, a legal test booster, that can do that. You'd be lucky if you get a 25 or 30% increase, and that's typically for people that have low tests. So the increase isn't so much above average, it's actually bringing them closer to an average. So I want to get that out there. That was one of the questions. And for one of the weird ones out there, we got to tackle them right. Does masturbation hurt your gains? No. No. Masturbating before your workout or masturbating after your workout is not going to affect your gains. But you asked, so let's get down to it. The next question, let's get into a positive one that is the whole topic of this. What's the secret? All right. Well, I would say the most important secret that is so overlooked about losing a lot of fat really quick and gaining a lot of muscle really quick is lack of sleep. Lack of sleep. I'm a daddy, okay? And my kid's good. My kid's really good. I mean, my kid goes to sleep right around 10 o'clock. And it was usually up around 7:30, 8 in the morning. So I'm very fortunate. There's a lot of parents out there that are not so fortunate. So if I'm talking to you, I completely understand. My son changed just in the last like 4 or 5 months. Before that, it was like 6:37, and that messes you up if you don't get to sleep till 12:31. So one of the things I found is sleep is extremely important. Let me tell you why sleep is important for those who may think they know, or maybe people who do know, or maybe people who have no idea. One of the biggest hormones that get released when our body begins to not get sleep is cortisol. Cortisol is important for a lot of things, but it also can dampen a lot of things. As your stress levels goes up, naturally from just in your day-to-day grind, and when you train and lift heavy, your cortisol is it's called your stress hormone. The higher that stress hormone is, the more out of balance your body's going to become. You're not going to be able to lose fat when you're sleeping. Your body's going to be into this, fight or flight kind of response system, where your body goes into a survival mode and will actually hold on to the excessive carbs and calories that you're taking in because it thinks there's something going on, like an emergency, and it needs to hold on to it. That's going to mess up your fat levels. So making sure you get anywhere from 6 to 8 hours of sleep is extremely important. Not only will you kill your fat loss, the momentum that you're going to build, you'll know it takes anywhere from 3 to 4 days to really get into a cycle of losing fat. And that's what's happening to me. It takes 3 or 4 days. So for the guys out there who still believe they need a refeed every 4 days, continue doing that. Good luck with that. But I found that you get a lot more fat loss if you're going to do a refeed, you keep it around a 7 to 8 day mark. And if you are going to refeed and like replenish all the carbs and glycogen that was already expelled in your workout, be careful when you do it. Timing is important. Don't do it at night. You do it at night, not only is your body going to put a lot of energy into digesting the food, it's going to take away from repairing yourself and adding size. So the other thing that's important when you're losing with sleep is gains, okay? When you do go to sleep, not only is growth factors released, and you actually do a majority of your protein synthesis at night when you're sleeping, but your hormone levels fluctuate, and that's typically when your test levels go your highest naturally, so your body can repair, build more lean muscle. So when people work out an hour and a half, 2 hours a day, they have these unhealthy lifestyles where they push themselves into 4 to 5 hours of sleep. That's not enough. You're not getting out what you're putting in, and that can be very frustrating, especially if you're putting in some hard time in the gym and you're just not getting your sleep. Sleep is equally as important. When people say 50% of your gains is from your workout and the other 50% is nutrition, I think they got that wrong. I really do. I think I would say 60% of it in the gym, and I would go as far as saying 30 of it is, that's not 100%. I can't count! So I'd say 60% of it is your gym, and I would leave the other 20 of it to be your nutrition and your sleep. I think it's that important. I swear to God, I'm like, work time phonics, work time eight. So that's one of the things I want to talk about. I had to tweak them. Well, what do you do after you have a 2.5 hour workout day? I had weigh-ins. I don't dehydrate myself fully. I really say that to the final week, because let's be honest, if you start chasing the results, you start doing bad or intense water cut days on your weigh-in. Now you kind of keep that in the set for the rest of the 4 weeks, because you can lose anywhere from 3 to 15 pounds of water weight in a day, depending how aggressive. So the good thing is I didn't get in the sauna yesterday. I actually just turned the heater on in my car and pulled the Mexican. That's right. That was the theme song. In my car, turned the temperature up full blast and just used it as a sweat. So when I got home, I was kind of interested. I didn't really sweat that much, so maybe I didn't drink enough water. But I'm glad I didn't, because it would have made that really hard to keep up that rate every single Saturday. But I lost 4 pounds, and that's the great thing about getting your meal plan set aside. So the first video, of course, was, the first question was, does masturbation hurt your gains? Absolutely not. Second thing is, what's the most important thing? I think is overlooked, and I think it's sleep. Now let's get to the other thing. Post-recovery and relaxation. Today is my Sunday. I wake up in the morning. I try to beat my kid and my wife from waking up. And I head over to Safeway. I get all my shopping done. I get a good BCA recovery drink. Now, I did get a tweet to come over and go, man, you're all over Jim Stepani's nuts. No, I'm not all over his nuts. I love Jim Science products. And when I can't afford it and get my hands on it, I do. Now, I like to experiment with different brands as well. I don't like to beat up on, say, one so much better than the other, because how many opportunities do you really get, 30 to 60 days with new products, enough to give it a really solid review. So, I've done post-gym reviews in the past, last year, and my new post-recovery drink, it's kind of interesting, but I want to give a shout out to him because I really do feel like it's helped me on my recovery. All right, so I don't have the bottle with me today, but I take RESTORAID. RESTORAID from iSATORI. And the reason why I started taking RESTORAID is I actually was just trying to figure out a way to get more than $50 racked up so I can get a prize on bodybuilding.com. So that's the only reason why I got it. Sorry, iSATORI. But I did get it. I got it when I got my BioGrow. I got it when I got my Pre-Go. So I figured post-recovery, I believe, is probably the fourth most important supplement. Tastes amazing. There is no BioGrow in it. It's got digestive enzymes. It's got electrolytes. It's got some maltodextrose, especially for post-workout, immediately after post-workout. And it's got some cute little vitamins and stuff like that. So it's my post. I lift extremely intensive, and I use a lot of high volume hypertrophy style training, if some of you watch my workouts. And for me, I gotta say, since I started using RESTORAID, that the time that I'm taking to recover is a lot faster. I don't get as intense. I don't even get DOMs anymore, to be quite honest with you, unless I'm doing like calves. I don't know, like calves always are the killer for me. But that's it. At least for talking about recovery, that's what I take for post-workout. Today is a relaxation day. I am just going to chill the F out. And I'm going to start trying to become more aware of my cussing. Okay, Mom? She doesn't tell me to stop, but, I do cuss a lot. And sometimes now my kid will find my video, and I don't want him to see me cussing all the time, except when it's a really, really, really important moment. So you might be looking at the clock and saying, Joey, you're at 11 minutes. I thought you were cutting your videos down. Well, that's true, I am. If you've noticed during the week, I try to keep them at 3.5, 4 minutes because according to Google Analytics, I got a bunch of ADD subscribers, which is no problem. You guys get like a 2.5, 3 minute read. That's how much attention I can get from you guys. So I figured on Sunday was going to be a video that I don't care about the analytics. It's for the people who give it. And I figure that's who's really going to be watching videos on Sunday. So I'm really relaxing today. Just total chill. I'm going to get my fruits and veggies. I'm going to get to hang out on the couch, play with my kid, nap. I'm going to really keep my activity low, low, low. I'm going to kick my fats and proteins high, high, high. And I might even enjoy some carbs today. Healthy-wise. This is Joey the Gym Junkie. And I'm checking out for my day 57. Start of week 9. Make sure you get some rest, okay? And make sure you get some sleep. And I'll check in with you a little bit later in the week. Peace out!